Hello, I'm Rahul, and today I'm going to talk about a mindset that helps us in dealing with the changing situations of life. Adaptability. Adaptability simply means the ability to adjust yourself according to the changing situations and circumstances. Greek philosopher Heraclitus has said, there is nothing permanent except change. And he is exactly right. Change is the very fabric of life. Everything changes. People lose their loved ones, people lose the job that they like, people fall in love, they get married and have children. So the only thing that remains permanent in life is change. Except change, everything changes. And guess what? It's not the negative changes that are difficult to adapt to. It's also the positive ones. When people start a family or they get promoted at work, it's way too difficult initially to adjust to the new situations. So that's why it becomes very important for all of us to learn the art of adaptability. So let's try to find out that why some of us fail at adapting to changes and how we can fix it completely. The only reason that we fail to adapt to new circumstances is our attachment to the past, because of the security and comfort that it offers. As human beings, we are hardwired to seek security, and anything that we become familiar with becomes our security. Past is known and known is security. Change means something new, something that we are unaware of, something unknown. That's why it creates a great trembling within all of us. So this is the very basis of human psychology, that we take shelter in the known and we fear the unknown. For example, if you have lost your job, what do you think is going to be your initial response? It's going to be fear. Why? Because you were familiar with a particular pattern of lifestyle and now that pattern has been taken away from you. You worked at a certain place, you did certain things in order to get paid at the end of the month, and with that money you managed to survive and sustain your lifestyle. Now when your job is taken away, all that you have known has been taken away from you. The job, the security, the comfort, the routine, and now you're simply stranded. Now you are left alone and you're staring at the naked truth of life. You're staring at the unknown, and it creates a great trembling within you. Now you can approach this new state in two ways, fear or openness. People who find it difficult to adapt to change approach this new state with fear. In fear, your normal response is to seek comfort and security. So instead of confronting the change, you would want to go back to your old ways, which is job. And what are the chances of getting a job right away? Next to none. So till the time you're not going to get the job, till the time you're not going to get your old pattern back, you will live in a perpetual state of fear. And I'm not saying that you should not look for a job. All I'm saying is that to adapt and learn, you have to embrace the new without any fear and hesitation. With such a composure, whatever you do becomes the right thing. So maybe a job is needed, then find the job. Maybe it's time to learn the new ways of living, then explore new avenues. Maybe it's time to take a break and invest in yourself. Find out what is the need of the new and do that thing, because it is the right thing to do. Now the question arises that how to become more adaptable. And I just want to tell you right away that there is only one secret to it. Allow the new and forget the old. To adapt, you will have to constantly accept and adjust to the new and forget everything about the past, which means you will have to encounter the new without any fear and hesitation. A fearful mind can never ever learn. Remember this thing, a fearful mind resists the change. Only a fearless mind can learn and adapt to the change. So each time a new change happens in your life, be it losing your job or be it going through a rough phase in your relationship, just approach this new change without any fear. Just approach this new change with an openness. Don't prevent the change, allow it to happen. Welcome it. The moment you're going to welcome the change, you will not fear it. Our problem is that we cling too much to the past. It's as if a rose bush has become addicted to the old roses. The rose bush goes on collecting the dead petals, the dried petals, and it is afraid of the new buds and the new flowers, and it is afraid of the spring too. I know it sounds foolish, but this is exactly what we are doing in our life. We are also collecting the dead petals, the dried up petals. We also live in memories, the old patterns, and we call it nostalgia. It is sheer stupidity. And lastly, I just want to say to you that be flexible. Never have a fixed attitude about life. Never say that this is right or wrong. Never divide the world into good or bad. Just divide the world into learners and non-learners. Learning means embracing the new, the unknown, and non-learning means clinging to the past, the known. Always choose the unknown over the known. And how you're going to do it? By living in the present moment. Each time you're going to face any challenge in your life, just confront the change. Don't try to respond to the change with anything of the past. Live that moment as if you are living that moment for the very first time. Then your response will not born out of some past. Then your response will not born out of fear. And I know it's going to be difficult at times, in fact most of the times, but in that difficulty, you will learn something valuable about life. In that difficulty, the pain will be really sweet.